Welcome, everyone, to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Houston Rockets here at home, and an interconference matchup should be a good one. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. On the wings, KCP and Josh Smith. Monroe and Drummond there inside. And it's Jennings in at the point.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Smith drives in. Cannot hit. And Houston the other way now. To the paint. It's deflected. Howard gets to Ariza. Passes it to Beverly. Back to Harden. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit, or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
And he sinks the second. In Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some have even said moody, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he said as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. With that leadership comes responsibility, and I think he's ready to continue to step into that. And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure strength.
Oh, we could feel that one all the way over here.
Yes, we could. What an aggressive move to the basket.
Now Detroit moving it up. Jennings with the bucket.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
On the wing, Harden. Craig Monroe with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Smith. Drummond passes to Smith. Can't cash in from close range.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Ariza with the bucket.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Right side, Jennings. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Houston.
Yeah, a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
The Pistons trailing. Here's Smith.
Oh, how about that basketball
Wasn't that
fan?
beautiful?
Wow.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed. Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up on the stick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. Pass to Howard. And stolen by Drummond. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Harden. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. No one near Drummond as he lets it go. Off the mark and a bad shot there. And the jam by Harden.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. So both teams changing it up here. And Augustine kicks to Singler. Augustine dishes to Drummond. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like this.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Augustine from outside. Can't get it to go. And it's Houston the other way.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Cannon can't hit. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Poked away. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
16 seconds on the shot. 16.
Stolen. One-on-one here. From outside the arc. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And the foul goes on Isaiah Cannon. That is his first foul of the game. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Augustine, no luck. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got his second bucket.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other. You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
And here's Augustine. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
The pass to Papanicolaou. Here's Daniels. The three-pointer, no good. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Detroit.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And Detroit looking at who they face. They've got Jennings. Jonas Jerebko out there at Greg Monroe. And it's Caron Butler. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Jennings for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Terrence Jones was part of the 2012 championship team at Kentucky with Anthony Davis. And in year 2 with the Rockets, stepping into the starting role at power forward.
Jennings wide open. From deep. Again, Jennings missing.
And I don't really like that shot. I mean, he can make it occasionally, but to me, that's too deep.
And that definitely wasn't one of them.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Daniels. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Daniels has got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
And Jones able to play on the perimeter a bit to create space for Dwight Howard inside. A former point guard in his younger days. He's a good ball handler, but his passing and shooting still a work in progress.
Houston moving the ball around. Here's Daniels. Kicks it out to Harden. From deep 3-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
And Terrence Jones listed at 6'9" with a 7'2" arm span. Those numbers tell you he plays big.
He really does. He's strong on both backboards. He brings some shot blocking presence, and he's still really young and starting to put it all together. But I love his potential, and I like the progress he's shown to this point.
And the Rockets making a change here. Ariza's checked in. Montejunas is checked in for Houston.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
18 seconds on the shot. 18.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Outside Jennings. It's tipped. Out to Smith. From 15 feet away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For Houston, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Jones, no luck. The Pistons have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Guys, as we know, Dwight Howard used to covet the big market. His friend Josh Smith had said he's addicted to being global. And Howard even admitted people were in my ear about being in a bigger place and bringing more dollars in. Nowadays, it's not about where you play. Unfortunately, I had to learn that lesson in front of the whole world. Kevin?
His image took a hit, Doris, but he's learned from it, obviously. Thanks.
You know, it's a little strange to think of Detroit as being a team that runs, but they actually were better when they did run last year. They made good on a lot of opportunities in transition.
Outside, Jones. The dish now to Montejunas. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Drummond's checked in for the Pistons. Jennings kicks to Smith. The Rockets pull it in. Ariza's got his 3rd rebound tonight. As you said, guys, you think of basketball in the Motor City, you think of a very deliberate game, and Steve, tough D.
It had been the identity of basketball in this city for a long time, Kevin, but last year the Pistons were a top 5 team in fast break scoring. So, you know, when they run, they're at their best. So the city might be entering a new era in terms of the style of play.
Detroit's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now here's Drummond. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but you know, another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Howard's checked in for Montejunas. Johnson comes in for James Harden. And it's Cannon in for Patrick Beverly. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. The Pistons leading. Augustine passes to Smith.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Caldwell Pope dishes a single. Smith.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I'm glad they didn't try. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here.
Jones. And the rejection by Smith.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway. That almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead we're right back to even.
And Augustine kicks to Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
Here's Drummond. And he dunks it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition. Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
Man,
and that does it for the first half of play. Pistons lead by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Josh Smith in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, been really impressive.
When he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. And it's Ariza in the small forward spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Trevor Ariza last season with perhaps the best campaign, Steve, in his 10-year career.
Yeah, he played starters minutes, shot a career-high three-point percentage. I think a lot of it, Kevin, was just the combination of playing with good bigs and then also John Wall's emergence as a great point guard. Ariza had a lot of open looks last year.
Right side, Jennings. Caldwell Pope pass to Jennings. And he gets it to go. Jennings has got 8 points.
That was a terrific shot by Jennings. Not only is he quick, but he's smooth, too.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from James Harden. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Well, James Harden is a pure scorer, but for him to get this Rockets team where they hope to go, I think he has to lead in more ways than just offensively. He really needs to set the example with his defense, his effort, and his unselfishness as well.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. It's Ariza on the wing. Takes the 3. And another 3 from Harden. Harden's got it all tied up now for Houston.
And Harden is a great passer. But last season, at times, it seemed like he settled into being a ball stopper. So talented, so gifted offensively. He's an excellent offensive player when he's isolated. But this team has so much offensive talent. I think they're best served to keep that ball hopping. And that goes for any team, but clearly a team that has the weapons that Houston does.
He dishes it to Beverly. Here's Ariza. Offensive rebound for the lead. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game.
Not much doubt about that over-the-back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Beverly. Up the floor.
Hammer time! I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Smith outside. It's back to Jennings. Six to shoot. With the floater. That's good. Jennings has got 12 in the game.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Harden has a wide open look. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, some mixed results from the Pistons so far with their new acquisitions of Josh Smith and Brandon Jennings. Certainly a talent upgrade, but they didn't seem to move the needle all that much in year one.
Jennings kicks to Smith.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Here's Drummond to the left side wing. Jennings wide open. Jennings can't get that one to fall.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Here's Ariza. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:39 left in the third quarter. They get it again. Here's Canaan. And the three off target. Detroit leading by 4. Outside Butler. There's the triple. Good on the shot. Butler's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team. .107 left in the third.
The basket by Canaan.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Augustine dishes to Monroe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Monroe's got his first basket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Butler, nobody around. The quick look, no good that time. .16 seconds left to play in the third. Daniels passes to Canaan. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot off. Daniels. And another 3 for Houston.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that.
Detroit leading by 3. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Kyle Singler. Andre Drummond is out there with Yaredko. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Butler in a small forward. Now Daniels in the corner. Harden dishes it to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Daniels has got it all tied up now for the Rockets. Butler on the way. Butler missing again.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass. That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Kicks it to Harden. He feeds it to Cannon. There's the three. Rebounded by Urebko. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Picked his pocket. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Drummond.
What a great battle these teams are waging today.
Yeah, you get the feeling, Steve, the game could swing on just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Monroe's checked in for Urebko. Smith comes in for Butler. And it's Jennings in for Augustine. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Beverly. Deflects the pass. From deep. Harden, no good. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Josh Smith does an awful lot of good things on the floor. As a matter of fact, he's one of the really high-quality stat sheet stuffers in the NBA. But one of the things he doesn't do quite well is shoot three-pointers. And yet he continues to insist that that be a big part of his game.
And with Josh, it started as just a way to keep teams honest with his drive. But Steve, last year he was taking threes at a record rate.
Yeah, and missing them at a career worst rate, which was the problem. I think for Smith it's important to rein in the three-point shot, to really focus on scoring inside, even the mid-range game where he's pretty good. But the three-point shot is not for everybody, that's for sure.
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Fires the three. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Rockets trailed by 3. Ariza with it. Now Smith defending. And Smith with the block. Outside Jennings. From past the arc. Pistons keep it alive. Here's Drummond. Singler outside. The 3-ball. Goes up again. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the steals. I mean, they've really been harassing the ball today, forcing mistakes, really turning that into their advantage.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Singler.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like what we have here.
Jennings kicks to Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got 5 assists in the game.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Feeds it to Jones. Second chance shot. And it's Detroit's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And the officials call a traveling violation. Rockets trail by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans. That did really caught me by surprise because before the break he only had 1.
Caldwell Pope gets to Jennings. And stolen by Ariza. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Smith. It's stolen by Ariza. It's stolen by Smith. And now the Pistons fast break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that can decide a game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it does decide this game, Clark. That's a huge swing there.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Outside Jennings. He kicks it to Smith. Drummond with a screen on Ariza. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Howard.
And they've got to score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste at all.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Here is Harden. Long range from the inbound. Good.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Beverly. Misses. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Josh Smith.